Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Twisted Paper Studio. How are you? I hope you are all well. Thank you for joining me. Today we're gonna still be working in the journal that was saving, the curved spine. It has dried and I'm thinking that we're going to be able to save it. I know that I'm going to be needing to add some little pieces of fabric here on the front, just to secure it a little bit more. But it did glue well, and we did preserve the curved spine, so I'm happy about that. So today we're going to add our signatures, our hidden spine signatures on the inside. But first, I would just like to start with my beautiful blessings to you. So beautiful blessings today to Kathy up on Calico Hill, Sass Hammond, Elida Jacobs, Mary D from Texas, and Handmade Treasures by Lori. Beautiful blessings to you. And so let's get started. Here's a little something I just wanted to share with you that I'm working on. This is my pretty journal. I have a custom journal in my shop for a pretty bunny journal, and there's also flip through videos, and I'm just working on one. Normally I do them in pink at the customer's request. This customer's request, however, was for greens. So that's my green cover that I'm working on. Not finished yet, but just wanted to share that with you. I do have the cover being done on my Instagram channel, so in case you guys follow me on Instagram, or you don't already, you can go over there and see it. Okay, so I do want to insert some gold fabric on the inside to have the cream colored fabric sit on, and I was thinking of, yeah, I'm thinking that I like that. The gold fabric down first and then this cream color sitting on it. I think so. Let me just take a look at something else and make sure, because I do have this as well. Let me just, I have to see what I want. I don't really know. I may or I may not. Well, that covers up I don't really want it to cover it up. But I want to preserve as much of the bookend pages as I can. Oh, choices. They're always hard, aren't they? I do have this nice piece of hemp too, but then it gets very colorful. And oh, this is a tough one. I don't know what I want. Maybe I'm just gonna go with the gold. That was my first choice. Let's see. No. That's my first choice, is the gold. Let's see. I think I'll just go with the gold. I think I'm liking it. Maybe I'll do something pretty along the edge, along each side of this of this piece of hemp that's on there now. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, we'll wing it. All right, so I'm gonna make a mark here so I can see how big I want it. About that big, I guess. Okay. And then, oh, I'll move this out of the way. I'm going to use my cutter to try to get an even cut here. About how big? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do it about 6 inches. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to cut away from me because I'm dangerous with blades. Okay. So I'll do this about there. Oops. Make sure it's even. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but a little bit. A little bit is not going to hurt. A little bit of perfection. And it's not even perfect because I could see it. Yeah, it's narrowing. Okay, and then I'm not going to go all the way up because there's a little bit of the top part that's broken away. And I know that this is going to peek through at the top like that. I like that. It looks cute. And so I'm not going to cover that with the gold. I'm just going to go a little bit shorter. So let's see how that goes here. So I want a straight edge here, and we'll do a straight. So I'm bringing this up just a tiny bit. I'm going to make a line here. I want the gold to show through. Oh, I'm not going to go too far. Let me just go back. Just a little bit. That's good. Okay, so we'll work on a straight line here and cut this as straight as I can. So how are you? I hope everyone is well. If you're new to my channel, you can comment and let me know where you're from. I'd love to hear from you. And then I can wish you beautiful blessings as well. I'm going to go. I know maybe some of you have heard me talk about my son. He's a singer. And if you follow me on Instagram, you kind of know I do play his music in my videos. But I'm really excited for them. They did the impossible. A lot of people told them that they wouldn't make it and they wouldn't go far. They are unsigned artists. And my older son is the manager. And they were actually in the room, invited VIP by, people in the industry. But of course, my boys are unsigned. People in the industry like their music. And they were, it's a little bit short. Oh, maybe this, oh, sugar. That's all right. I think this is going to cover. Yes, that will cover it. Okay, good. They were in the room playing, whoever likes Post Malone knows that he plays ping pong at his shows. And they were actually in the VIP area in the back room, backstage, playing ping pong with Post Malone. And they got to meet him and hang out with him. So I'm just wondering if this is going to change their lives. And I really do hope so. But my son's name is Louyah. Louyah is his stage name. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down. I'm using Fabri-Tac glue. And I'm just going to glue this in place. Make it even as I can. I'm going to follow the lines here. And of course, I'm not going all the way up because I'm just covering the tie back. Oh, this is not coming out good. I need it to like gush out. Come on now. There we go. My hands are cramping. My hands cramp so easily. I want to make sure there's plenty of glue. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Yeah, so my sons are really doing it. Really, really doing it, and I'm so happy. I'm so excited for them. I wish them all the success in the world. That's all that a parent wants, right? Is to see their kids successful and enjoy their lives in whatever paths or they choose. Okay. I'm just making sure there's a lot of glue. All right. It looks like a lot. It's a lot to me. Okay. I'm going to place it down there. And if I need to fix any areas, I will. All right, so that is down. And, oh, there is some spots. So let's do that now. Make sure it's down everywhere. All the sides. The bottoms. Turn this around. Do this side. And then this side. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to take a card and scrape it. Make sure it stays down. And then I want to get it in this circle groove here. So I'm going to use my hand to press down in there so it stays good. Because that's the whole object, is to keep this curve in here. And keep it all attached. Okay. All right. That's all in there now. And now I'm going to attach my signature. Where's the book I was using? Where'd you go? I'm just going to leave the book here so it will stay open just a tiny bit, so it doesn't fold on itself. And then I'm going to glue up this, the hidden spine. However, I was thinking of something. Hold on. Let me get my, this side is covered with this beautiful, what's that called? The, that surging. Okay, Donna, keep it together. And I wanted it to be the same on both sides. I wanted the serging on this side. So I'm just wondering if I just cut off a piece and glued it on this side. I think I would like it. I think it wouldn't bother me whatsoever, and I think I'm going to do it. So I just wanted it to match. So don't be afraid to, mend things together to make it fit the way you want. I'm going to cut this here. Let me get it even. And yeah, I'm just gonna use that piece of serging. If it cuts. Don't cut yourself, Donna. Oops. There we go. Just one more. Okay. Let's see how this looks now. If I were to attach this piece here on the side. Yeah, I like it. And now it matches. So I'm just gonna glue it on. That's all. With some Fabri-Tac glue. That's all I'm gonna do. On the one side. Just so it matches. Come on. I'm just gonna, and had I thought about it before, maybe I would have taken it to the sewing machine and sewed it on. with like a decorative stitch around, but I didn't think of it. Okay. We'll just start up here. And bring it down like that. There we go. And now it kind of matches on both sides, and I love it. All right, so now let's bring this over. And now we're going to insert this in here, just like that. I like the raggedy bottom. Don't ask me why. Everywhere else I wanted it clean, and the raggedy bottom is looking all right to me. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this all up now. Make sure I'm putting my signature in the right way, and that it's the, you know, not upside down. I'm going to glue everywhere on the outside. I mean, like lots and lots and lots of glue on the outside of this fabric. I'm using Fabri-Tac glue, in case I didn't say that, for the fabric part. For the book part, I used the, I forget the name of it. I'll tell you, it's sitting right here on my desk. Okay. My hand is cramping. I'm probably going to mix the glue. I think I will do that. And I'll do the other side too. So let me, it's this art glitter. I'm going to mix it, which is okay. It's okay if you mix it. I just want to make sure that I get the best stick possible. It's not coming out that well. But I'm juggling. Guys, I'm a juggler. Okay. Now I'm going to lay the, woo! Don't mess with me now. I'm going to do the center first and then lay my flat down that I did. So, I think I went up too high, but that's okay. The glue will dry. Okay, let me make sure. Oh, good. I didn't get it too high. It's sticking right there. That's perfect. All right. And we're going to use our card to smash it and smooth it down. And now we'll do this side. We didn't do it the whole way. Let me just get it in there before it starts drying. Hold on. Where'd my glue go? Hey, I'm recording. Okay, so now I'm going to push this down and smooth out my fabric. And just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that.
You can have these.
Thank you. My sister is up here with me in the studio, so if I'm talking to her, I just don't mind me. Okay, so we glued this in to the book. And as you can see, it's drying. It will dry all the way. But like I said, the spine of it kind of didn't do what I wanted it to do. So we're going to have to reinforce it. And I do have some choices. One of my choices and my thoughts were to do some straps of fabric. And I have a piece of leather picked out here. And then I also have this beautiful piece of tapestry type fabric. It's very, very old. And I'm thinking that I'm going to use some on here. This has some rust stains on it. And I think I'm going to use this piece that's here. So I'm just going to cut this away, following the line there. And I'm going to do I need to do this very carefully. 3 little pieces on the outside. Just to give the book some more support and to not take away from the curved spine. And I'll show you what I'm going to do here. We'll save this. Isn't this gorgeous? We'll save it for another day. That's my sister, the one who makes corsets. But doesn't this look gorgeous? And then I also had the idea of putting a design in the piece of leather. So I went ahead and took the time off camera to add some holes into my leather because I want to sew some designs in there. And I'll show you how I did that. I took my awl. If you have some leather scraps, you want to sew into it, the easiest way to do that is to take your awl and put your hole in first. And of course, this is just like, crazy stitching, like not tight woven stitches, just some designs. You take your awl and you punch your hole first. And I use a wooden mallet and punch the hole in there. So I did 4 holes on this side. And then 4 holes on this side, and I'm just gonna do an X in like a pretty little color. And the color that I'm using is going to be that same color that we chose for the signatures. So we'll go ahead and do that now. And then I'm going to use a piece here. So I'll do these the same size. Maybe just a little bit longer. So I'm gonna make sure. Maybe I don't even need to cut it. Oh, I don't even need to cut it. It's perfect. I just need to cut it in half. All right, so we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. And this has some fringe a little bit on both sides, so I'm just gonna place them at the bottom and then facing up at the top. And then I'll do the piece of leather in the middle. This way, we can still see our spine that's there. I'm happy about that. I like those decisions. So I'm going to go ahead and I might keep those corners of the book there. I like that look. All right, so let's do this design in here. I have a needle with a large eye on it so I can see. I have my hemp cord. I'm going to use that. Hope I'm recording. I am. Okay. And if I can get this in here. Oh no. This is going to take me a minute. Hold on. Because I'm using hemp cord. Or maybe I could use my big needle. I probably can. Let's give that a try. It already has the large eye. Oh, it's out of here already. All right, try this again. I don't know if it's going to fit through the leather, but we'll give it a try. Okay, so all I want to do is I'll start from the back side and go through the hole that I just made. Oh yeah, no, it's not going to work. I need a smaller needle, but a bigger eye. Is that even possible? Yes. I think this is too fat. Let me just make the holes bigger. How's that? That's the object of this game with leather. The holes have to be big enough for the needle to go through. But it's fun to work with leather. If you're ever antiquing or thrifting and you find a leather piece Usually you can get them for just a few dollars. You can always cut them up and use them in your projects. It's fun to work with. Okay, I'm just making these holes a little bit bigger. And then I'm gonna sew this. If I have a problem with it, I'm gonna do it off camera. I won't even keep trying. What I need it to do is fit my, oh, you know what? Where's my needle? Maybe I'll try to pull the thread through. We'll do that. Yes, we will. Will this work? Okay, we'll go ahead and try to pull the hem thread through. See if it works. It might. It might not. Does anyone know how to use this? You can pull your thread through. I don't know if it's going to. It's really thick. It's really thick. No. I may have to use the hook. I'm trying to see which eye is bigger. Oh, we have catastrophes here today. This one's a little bit bigger. Okay, move this out of the way. Put the hook through. It would help if I could see. We'll do one more try. If we can't get it, then I'll do it off camera and I'll come right back. Because I just need to make those holes just a little bit bigger. No, not gonna work. I wanted it to work. Oh, it went through. Oh, lucky me. Okay, see, I wanted it to work and it's working. All right, so I'm just gonna come through here. Oh, you know, it's not gonna work. I need to make these holes bigger. Give me 1 second, because I have to do banging, so I don't want to bang on camera. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry about all this stops and starts. So let's try this now. What I did was I took my awl and made the hole just a little bit bigger. And don't do it on your heel awl mat, because I made holes in mine like a dinghy. I just took a book that I'm not using and opened it up, and then see, the holes are in there. I pounded away because you have all this paper. Doesn't really quite matter. All right, so let's see if we can make this beautiful design in here now that I have in my head. Into the leather. My sister uses leather all the time. However, she has a piece of soft leather that she keeps using. I just asked her, I said, how come it looks so easy, the one you did? But she has a piece of softer leather that she keeps using. And unfortunately, there's not enough for me. She has a project going on right now. There's not enough for me to use a piece of it. So I'm using mine. All right. Come on now. You just worked for me before. I'm sorry about all this. Well, you'll be doing the same thing if you decide to work with your leather. I should have got some wax. Let's strung cord with wax first. Okay, there it goes. All right, so now hopefully this will work. And all I really want to do is make a pretty little X in here. That's all. All right, so I'm just making a simple X. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to do diagonal to diagonal and then back up through. And then it may give you some resistance depending upon how big the holes are that you made. Hopefully I made them big enough. And then back down. And there we go. That's all I wanted to do. Oh, I like the look. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so let me bring this back through so I don't waste all this cord. And then I'll just tie a simple knot. Okay, good. Just like that. That was it. All that hubbub for just that. That's all right. It'll be well worth it. I'm just going to tie a simple knot on the back side of this. Really, really simple. And cut off the excess. Oh, yes, it's exactly the way I imagined. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Hopefully this will go right in and it won't give me the problems that it did prior. It worked. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Start from the back. And all I did was make a square pattern. I'm going to go down diagonally. It kind of looks like the number 4 on a dice. That's what my holes look like. Okay. There we go. All right, and I'll put these things away so I don't lose them. I have corks that I keep my needles in, and I put them all in my bookbinding bag. All right, and then I'll just loosen this up so that I don't waste any. Enough for me to tie a knot. Come on. Oh my goodness. Stop being a brat. Okay. I'll cut this excess off here. So I just need enough to tie a knot. And then we're going to glue it on and make sure it's in place. Okay. Now you could get fancy, just to give you some ideas. You could put some beads through the front there, or you can, whip stitch all around your leather. I mean, it all depends on how much work you want to put into it. But for the sake of right now, we're just doing that. Okay, so I have my 2 X's. Oh, I think it looks cute. Oh, it's a summer bug. Oh, I don't like them. Oh, where'd he go? I don't like them. It's the end of summer, and I hate them. I hate them. Okay. All right. He's gone now. He went to heaven. Bye. See you around. Ugh. Okay. I need to do this glue. Okay. My Fabri-Tac. Oh my goodness, my phone. Okay. I'm using Fabri-Tac glue. These people are not leaving me alone. I'm going to find my center here and put on this piece of leather. My phone is going cuckoos. Okay. I'll put some right here on the spine. And then I'll secure that in place evenly. Okay. And then I'll secure it over here on this side. We had some seepage. We don't want that. No, no, no. Doesn't everybody know that I'm doing a video in my family? I don't think they do. Okay. They don't know. All right, and now we're going to do the other side. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. All right, and now we'll do this the same. I think I like more of the fringe there and the rest up here. Yes, I like it. I gotta look, bring it just a little bit closer to me. I just want to make sure that it's even. And I have to check to see. Oh yeah, it just comes out a little bit past the leather, but that's okay. I kind of like it. All right, so let's set this one in place. I'm just gonna glue up the side and then set it in place, and then I'll glue the rest of it. Okay, I'm leaving the little corners, I'm leaving those exposed because I like that look. I hope I'm on camera. I think I am. Okay. And we'll do this side. Make sure it's even. Okay, and now I'll do the spine. The leather already set. It's okay. I'm a little sad. I wanted to keep the whole spine exposed, but that's okay. I like the way this came out too. I really do. And it's just a little extra support for the spine. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Oh, I love it. It's gorgeous. It came out beautiful. What do you guys think? Oh, we're gluing. We can't be sticking. I need a piece of like wax paper. I have that over here, but I didn't put it away. Here, we use that so it doesn't stick. There we go. All right, so that part is done, and I'm going to actually gonna do one more thing while I have the camera on, while the rest of this is drying, and then tomorrow what we'll do is we'll get to making some ephemera. But I did want to show you guys this one. You know what? While I have you here, let's do that. I want to accentuate. I'm going to be using, you know, there's gold in here. It's gold around this side, and there's gold on the bookends that are here. And I want to accentuate that with the cover. There was some gold in the writing, but we took it away. So I have this antique gold rub and buff. It's wax metallic finish. I got it at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I forget. But I'm just going to take a tiny bit and put it on my finger And I'm going to rub on this here, just to accentuate it all over the front of the book, or maybe just in the corners. See how that's coming out? Isn't that beautiful? I hope you could see it on camera. And then we'll do this corner over here. This is why I wanted to leave it exposed a little bit. Oh, it looks beautiful. Maybe we'll do the corner. There's some roughage on the corner here. We'll just do that. Okay, and then we'll go over to this one over here. Doesn't that look beautiful? I love it. I won't do everywhere, just make it look worn. Maybe I'll do some in the middle here. Can you see that? I hope you can. It looks beautiful. I'll do some up here on this side. Some in the middle. I won't forget in here. And then we'll do some in the center. This is so beautiful. It's my favorite part of the book. It's the reason why I bought it. Oh my goodness, isn't it gorgeous? I hope I'm recording. I am. Oh, imagine I did all that and I wasn't recording. Yeah, this book is so beautiful. It's falling apart, and I absolutely love it. It's a very expensive book, but there wasn't anything that could be done because it's old and it was broken. Ah, it looks beautiful. Let's do the back. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it so much. Right, the back needs some loving now. And you can get this at, well, I know personally you can get it at the craft store. I'm sure they sell it online. It's called Rub and Buff. It's R-U-B, the letter N, and B-U-F-F. I have it in a few different colors. It's my favorite medium to use on accenting things. I used to use it in my paintings a lot. Okay. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love the way it's accenting it. All right. Let's do some here. And then I'm using my finger. If you're seeing that too much is coming off because you still want to rub it in with your finger, just switch to a finger that doesn't have it on there and it'll still rub. It'll still, you know, smooth it out a little bit until it dries. All right. And let's do the spine a little bit. Right here. I don't want to get too much. I'm going to need a little bit more. And you don't want to squeeze it. You just dab the top. You'll get enough out. Believe me. This will last you forever. I've had it for years. Years. Years and years. There we go. Okay. I love it. Now we're ready to decorate the inside and make some ephemera. And I will go ahead and do that in the next video. I'll let this all dry up. And then we'll be able to, we'll start making some ephemera. Do I have enough? I do have like 12 minutes left. You know what? Let me go ahead, and I did want to show you guys something to use an idea to use with the Rub and Buff, which is what started this project altogether. Okay, so I'll move this out of the way. I'll go ahead and just give this a wipe down real quick. All right, so I have my little ladies here that I've already, hold on, this is wet now. Where's my towels? I paper towels. Okay. Let me dry this off. Oh boy, I really have to clean my studio good. I'm making a mess. I have 1,000 projects going on. Okay, so I did these ladies here. I cut them out. As you can see, I love them so much. And I was thinking of giving them some texture so they wouldn't lay flat on the page. You know, you can possibly add some fabric to them, of course. You can do that. And then I also wanted to show you a little trick. Well, it's not a trick. It's not a trick at all. But after you fussy cut them out, you know, they still have these little whites in there. And instead of using a scissor, which you can use a scissor, but I don't, unless it's a big enough spot. You can use your craft knife to just take out this piece in here. And it works wonderfully to just take out the little white piece in there. And then, of course, if there's any white left on there, you can use your ink to just take the whites out. But then it comes right out like that. See? So I wanted to show you that. And then now this. Where's my machine? I have my machine. I'm going to use my my embossing machine. This is to give these little ladies a little extra texture. Now, I have another tip here. I did give a tip on using the embossing machine. I'm sorry, using the rolling pin. For all of my rolling pin ladies who don't have an embossing machine, I have an easier way for you. When you want to emboss something and you use the rolling pin to emboss. Let's see, get my front here. Okay. Turn this over. All right. If you have a printed image, do it on the back side. If you don't have a printed image, it doesn't really quite matter. But I found an easier way for you guys because I was watching a tutorial and this woman was embossing toilet paper. Yes, believe it or not, she was embossing toilet paper in her embossing folders. But I thought, because I was having a problem and I was only getting a little bit of an imprint of the embossing on the paper, and I wanted it more pronounced, like with the machine, heavier duty. So I figured, let's give this a try, and it worked. I used some water and I just put it on. Now this is printed, so I'm just going to put it on the back side of the paper, not the front, just the back. And now the paper is wet. So when you go to emboss it, the damp paper picks up the design so much better than the dry paper. And you don't have to do so much pressure. And I mean, of course, the more pressure you put on it, the deeper your emboss is going to be. But for those that have a problem with making the embossing stay, embossing on damp paper allows it to be so much easier. And there's your embossing stays. And then once this dries, your embossing will, everything will be fine. And this was, let me show you. I did that on Find Her here. I'm going to move this to the side. I did it on her. She has the embossing done just by getting her wet with the rolling pin. So it worked. And then here's the one without the rolling pin. Worked the same. I mean, you could see where I didn't put some pressure on all the places, but where I did, it looks just the same. So getting the paper damp first, it helps. Okay, so here's my next thing that I want to do. Let me dry this off because I want to use it. And I'm going to use it in the machine. Okay. So, my next thing, which is why I brought out my rub and buff from my stash. Okay, here's my lady. I cut her out. Let's take this out of her other side here. Like this. And then, we're going to emboss her. And later, we'll make some ephemera with her. I was thinking of some tags, anything. So I'm going to take her dress and I'm going to emboss it. I'm going to leave her head out because I don't want to emboss her face. Although if you did emboss the face by accident, you can deboss it. I could show you how to do that too if you don't know what that is. Let me ink up around her arms and stuff because I did leave some white, and we'll just do that first before we run her through the machine. And this is a fun project too, using the embossing thing on, you know, some of your items. It just makes it come out, you know, it makes them look different when you have, it gives them an extra decorative touch. Okay, that looks good to me. All right, so I'm going to leave her head out. This is the front. Okay, I'm putting her in like that. So I'm not going to emboss her face. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And then stick her in. Like that. Actually, I'll put it this way. Okay. And then roll her through. Give her a roll through. All right. And move this out to the side. Okay. I don't need this anymore. So now she's embossed. So what I mean by debossing, and I'll show you that now, is, where is it? There's an embossing tool. This is embossing tool. This is so old. This was by Lasting Impressions, but each side has a ball on the end. One's small and one's large. And so her arms got embossed. So in order for me to take that embossing out, I would turn her over on the opposite side, and you can see the embossing. And I'm just going to smooth the paper out where it's embossed. And that's debossing. That's taking out that design that's there. I'm sorry, I have glue all over me. And then I want to take a look here. It's on the side. I'm just going to deboss it where it was embossed before. That's all. So if you do emboss something that you don't want embossed, you can just deboss it. Okay. And I mean, you could still work at it on the other opposite side in the front too. And there it's gone. whatever the imprint is that you put in the paper is now gone. And then I could also take out what's near her neck, and I'll do that so that that pattern is not there and it's just on her dress. Okay, there we go. And, you know, you could still work at it. No big deal. However you want. It's just paper, guys. It's just paper. Okay, so now isn't she lovely and beautiful? But now I thought, how about using some of this rub and puff on where we put her design on her dress? So let's give it a try. And I'm just going to rub lightly. Oh my gosh. Look how gorgeous. I'll get some more. And you can also do this with paint. If you have metallic gold paint, you could use that as well. I'm just have this rub and buff out and I'm using it. There are plenty of brands that have golds that you can use. I'm just using it to enhance the embossing on her dress. And I think it's gorgeous. Be careful not to get it on her body, because I just did all that work to take out, de-emboss her arms. There we go. Put some in her flower. And there you go. Look how beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? I figured I'd just give you guys extra. Look. She's beautiful. She's not going anywhere. I love the front the way this is, so I'm not putting anything else on the front of this book, but I will be. Let me just stop this. I will be putting this on the inside. And I did some more. So here they are here. Aren't they beautiful? I think they're just so gorgeous. And look, we can do her too. Just to, while you're here, we'll just do that. And while I have the gold on my finger. And using some different embossing designs will give you, you know, different looks. I think I used the same. Oh no, this one's a different one. Yeah. Or maybe it's the same. It's just a different spot. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it so much. It brings them to life, I think. Or brings the dresses to life, at least. There we go. Look how beautiful. I can't wait to use them in my book. I can't wait to come back and do some ephemera with you guys. And yeah. So that's my video today. Oh, I did some in her hair on this one. You can do it around. You can do whatever you want. It's your project. But thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me today. If you're liking my content and you're not already subscribed to my channel and you like my content, subscribe. Say hey. Say how are you. Say what's up. If you do comment on my videos, I do give out special blessings to those who comment. So I just, you know, a little extra ear out for God and, you know, spreading love. That's all I'm really here for. It's just teach and spread love. Well, thank you for watching. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and I'll see you guys again soon. All right, bye for now.